friends. Hope you're having an awesome day. I wanted to come on and say hi and share a little something that came up for me today on one call that I was having with one of my good friends. And as I just noticed that as I've been stepping into more joyfulness, playfulness, silliness in my life, that I am so aware that that joyfulness gets intimidated and shy when I'm around people who are embodying a seriousness, a serious energy, a seriousness for life. And just really being curious about where that comes from and why that is the case. And noticing also that I actually want to allow those people who are in that energy to be in that energy. And at the same time, I still get to be in the energy that I want to be in. And there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with them. Like we get to be where we are, right? And so just being curious about that part of me that is scared or intimidated by people who are embodying a seriousness for life. And especially in these times in 2020, there's just so much happening. It just feels back to back to back to back to back. And it feels like we're not like almost getting a break in a way. Like we're just being shown all of these intense and deeply difficult truths. And so I am noticing that I'm having to find such a balance for myself of, yes, being aware of what's going on in the world, yes, being educated about what's happening and not turning a blind eye, not ignoring, not bypassing, please don't misunderstand, not bypassing what's happening, but also having a boundary of knowing how important it is that I water the garden of my own happiness. And that, yes, there's difficult things. Yes, there's painful things that we need to look at. Yes, there's painful truths that we need to face and hard conversations to have and all of that. Yes, yes, yes. And especially now, not only now, but especially now, we also need to water the garden of our joy and our playfulness and finding laughter, finding beauty, finding reasons to smile and to be grateful and to have faith that there are good people, there are good intentions, there are good things happening also. And so not that we ignore one or the other, not that we ignore the dark, not that we ignore the light, right? And what I've found too in my journey is that the deeper I go into the darkness, the higher I go in the light, and really starting to be able to carry a depth at both ends of the spectrum, starting to be able to carry the darkness and the heaviness and look at it with honesty, and also creating and intentionally being in the vibration of joy and happiness. I mean, for me, it's what I have to do to stay sane, right? Like I can focus on all of this, all of the dark, all of the heavy, all of the, I can spend all my time and energy doing that. But is that the life I want to live? No, that's not a life that I'm excited to stick around for. And I truly and deeply want to be a contribution to making the earth a better place and to holding the intention and the vision that we get to look at all this crap and rework it, right? We get to detox all of the things in our world that are toxic and are not working, right? There's many of them, and we're looking at many of them at the same time right now. So I just wanted to share this, and I want to also remind you that while you are over here looking at all this darkness, looking at all this heaviness, probably feeling a lot of this, it is so important that you are also finding ways to smile, reasons to smile, having loving conversations, connecting with people, finding things that make you feel joyful and happy so that you can fill your own cup, so that you can bring lightness wherever you go, because we deeply need that right now. People on the planet deeply need that. And the more joy and light we can spark, the more hope and the more energy we're going to have for creating the earth that we all really want to be here living on. A life of joy and respect for all of life and the planet. I mean, isn't that what we all want, right? I'm imagining most of the people that are watching this video, or all the people that are watching this video, are aligned with that. And so to remember, yes, there's a lot of pain. And if you're an empath, you're probably feeling a lot of that, which makes it even more challenging sometimes because you're also feeling your own. But to remember that looking for reasons and ways to create beauty and joy in the world is not bypassing. There is bypassing, and that is a thing, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about looking and then creating the lightness to match so that these two can be alchemized together. So I just want to encourage you to tune in to what are the things, the conversations, the people, the spaces that make you feel good and joyful. And that self-care, especially right now, is even more about making time for yourself to plug into those spaces that fill you with joy and lightness and hope and faith for a better world, which is the world that I am holding, the vision that I am holding for where our planet is going. And I invite you to join me in that by literally just believing that it's possible and knowing that your happiness, your joy, your pleasure, your light, that is a contribution. You don't have to go out and be a coach or write a book or do a speech. You can do all those things, and that's wonderful, but you don't have to do them to make a difference. To make a difference, you can simply be nurturing and watering the seeds of joy within yourself. And literally, you can just be doing that, and then you are making a difference for our planet. So I just wanted to share that message today. Send you so much love, so much sparkle, so much playfulness from my heart. Repping the scrunchie today, a little silliness. I might go put on my little crystal crown later, and just spending time in my sacred space here, which makes me feel joyful and good, and creating is what makes me feel good as well. So just find what makes you feel good, what fills you up, what inspires you, and allow yourself, give yourself the gift of deepening into that so that you can be more full and show up for life's challenges with more love and grace and compassion for yourself and for others. That's what we need. That's what we need, friend. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending you so much love and grace in this time and always.